So you also spend a lot of money on your bike, but couldn't find any bike commuter mount which can easily snap on a light, a camera, another camera. So I had the same problem, and I basically came up with a 3D printed solution, and it looks like this. So last year I bought myself a bike, and I couldn't let go of riding the bike, but of course also optimizing it, because that's what I do. But I was also searching for a bike commuter mount where you can easily snap on other equipment like a lamp or light or a camera or an Insta360 camera. And there was not really a version on the market, in my opinion. There were these standard bike mounts where you can screw on the light, but if you want to switch to a camera, you also have to unscrew the GoPro mount. So I had to find my own solution. Canyon is selling an Aero bike mount, which in my opinion looks really cool. It's also 3D printed, but it's SLS 3D printed, so with a powder, which is more industrial-like. I do not have that one, but I have to find my own solution. And then I went on Thingiverse, and I found this design from this guy, which looks really amazing. But of course I had the same issue that I couldn't snap on any equipment. I was reaching out for this guy, sadly I didn't get any answer, so I had to do what I can do best and find the bullshit solution, and that's what I did. So I found other GoPro mounts. So basically you can also buy this on Amazon. It's just a snap-on GoPro mount, but I have to find the 3D dater, and I found the 2 other designs on MakerWorld. I basically merged 2 STL files in Fusion 360, and I also reinforced the snap-on mechanism because I wanted to have a really solid snap-on mechanism where I do not have to worry if I ride on a bumpy track and there's a lot of vibrations and the camera or the light is falling off. So I wanted a really satisfying click mechanism, but also a really steady and solid bike mount. So I merged the 2 STL files in Fusion 360 and pressed print. But I have to say that I used a PETG glass fiber reinforced filament because I want more strength on the part. As I said, I do not want that the computer or the light or the camera was falling off. And then I press print. Still to this day, if I press print on the Pambolab A1 Mini, I mean, for a printer that costs 200 euros, this quality is actually amazing. I mean, this shape is not designed for an FDM 3D printer, but still with standard settings and basically automatic tree supports, it came out with generic filament settings, it came out amazing. Of course, I had to do a lot of support removal, but I mean, look at the quality. But I also want to emphasize once again that the click mechanism is really important here, because when you snap on a camera that costs a few $100s, but also a light, I mean, you do not want to lose it, and that's why I spent a little bit of time also in CAD to reinforce it, to optimize the click mechanism. But when I used the camera, I also had like a rubber cord to secure the camera in the worst case that it falls off. But I was in Croatia where there are a lot of bumpy roads, and I also rode a few 100 kilometers also here in my hometown. And I've never lost the light, or I've never lost the camera. So I think it works, but of course, I mean, it's your risk if you use the mount. I do not know the settings that you're printing it, and please, it's your risk. Of course, I will upload the files on MakerWorld. You can let me know what you think about the project, or if I should do some improvements or other snap-on systems for any other equipment. Shout out to the guy who was designing the original bike mount. I will also, of course, link him in the comments down below, or the design, and I will link my design in the comments. Hope this helps anyone who is also searching for a bike mount with these features and also have a 3D printer at home. I did it in a last project. If you do not have a 3D printer and you want to also have one set of this, I will send one set or two sets out to you guys who are commenting. Yeah, just let me know if you want the set, and if you like the project, or any critics or any feedback, just let me know. Thank you guys.